Are you experiencing suffering, or are you suffering you're experiencing? Is there some big bowl of suffering that I can have you drink from? No. Experiencing is just happening, and what you're witnessing John do is decide I don't want to suffer what I'm experiencing. How I'm suffering what I'm experiencing is I'm allowing these negative emotions to come up and take me over, take my mind over, pull me up into my mind, create pain inside me. I am suffering what I am experiencing because I am ignorantly allowing these things to happen inside of me.
Now I have to have no interest in my anger.
Yeah.
Just like my thoughts.
Yep.
And that's what I concluded today. You know, still, it sucks when something happens to you that a situation that you're trying to monitor and get it correct goes the wrong way against you. And you gotta put your big boy pants on.
But
and you just
the thing is, too, like, the wrong way is a judgment of your mind.
A negative implication?
Well, it's just a judgment. You know what I mean? It's, you know, when the minute you're in right and wrong, you're in your ego. What happened just happened. Remember boundless equanimity. It's just what happened. When you say, because the truth is, how do you know that it's wrong? How do you know that something even more amazing can't come from this? How do you know that you just didn't avoid something, you know what I mean? Like,
it's got limited shelf life.
Well, but I'm just saying, though, like, you never know what's for what. And this is where, like, in times like that, where I use that affirmation that I share with you guys often, that the universe is always conspiring to help me, you know?
Lastly on this, what I'm concerned about is, if I can lose my interest in anger, in frustration, I may lose my interest in other spectrum of those things.
Yes, you see, I'll come to you next.
I just wanted to say, it's kind of too simple, though.
Would you do me a favor? What we do here is we direct our comments toward me. I just try to cut the crosstalk down.
I wanted to ask you, aren't the emotions connected to chemicals in your body? Isn't it too simple to say that you can just head things off like that?
Yeah, but where do the chemicals come from? You know what I mean? They're all mind generated. You know what I mean?
But I mean, you know, if you're feeling anger, obviously you're feeling, you know, there's chemicals in your body that make your heart race and your palms sweaty and you get shaky. Oh, yeah. And you get shaky. You know, I'm shy on that.
Yeah.
And you get shaky and everything. But, you know, feelings of emotion, I mean, emotions of love and happiness or being proud of someone cause different emotions in your body that are wonderful and healthy, and you wouldn't want to.
But what is your question, though?
Well,
like,
no, my question is it too simple to say you can just eliminate emotions from affecting you?
Well,
completely.
I don't, completely, I don't think we ever get to escape being human. You know what I mean? And we don't, you know, whenever we're talking here, don't take things to any extreme end. But what we really can do is observe that, you know, anger is arising in me and say, hey, you know, I don't really want to experience this anger. I can minimize it, sometimes eliminate it. Or I'm feeling a great sense of love. I'm feeling a great sense of peace or joy. And really imbibe that and enjoy that. You know, I'm not saying don't enjoy that. This is not like let's become a robot and not be human, you know? But there is a difference between the psychological formations that create these feelings. There's some chemistry involved in that too, right? But then there is the peace and joy of simply being that is not really an emotion. It's what you are. It's in those moments when you come completely into presence, like something happened, like the birth of a child, right? And you're sitting there, and what's happening in that moment is so important that all other moments fade away, and you come completely into presence, and you feel this joy and peace that's not an emotional mental formation. It's just somehow home. It's what you are. Have you ever had that experience? It's ineffable. You have to experience it for yourself, and this is the experience that I'm trying to point you to. Because once you start to experience directly what I am describing to you, then you hear my words very, very differently. that peace and joy, the peace and joy of being, totally present in the moment, absent of mind, is just what you are. You don't have to become it. You can't become what you are. You don't have to find it. You don't have to chase it. You just let go of everything that is not it, and it's just what's left.